Have you noticed how your legs don't feel quite the same anymore? Maybe you've started gripping the handrail a little tighter when climbing stairs. Perhaps standing up from your favorite chair takes more effort than it used to. Or you've found yourself hesitating before stepping onto a slightly uneven surface, afraid of losing your balance. At first, it's easy to dismiss these changes as just a normal part of getting older. But what if I told you there's something happening deep inside your body that could be silently weakening your legs and stiffening your joints long before you realize it? The culprit is collagen. Collagen isn't just about keeping your skin smooth and youthful. It's the structural protein that holds your body together. It cushions your joints, allowing them to move freely without grinding. It supports your tendons and ligaments, keeping your legs stable and strong. It gives structure to your muscles, helping them stay firm and responsive. But here's the alarming truth. After the age of 50, your body's natural collagen production starts to decline. Each year, you lose about 1% of your total collagen. By 70, most people have lost up to 40%. And this decline comes at a cost. Your joints begin to wear down, cartilage thins out, and tendons lose their elasticity. Little by little, your legs feel weaker. Your balance becomes less certain. Even small movements like bending to tie your shoes or walking across the room start to feel more challenging. For millions of seniors, this silent process sets off a dangerous chain reaction. Reduced mobility leads to weaker muscles. Weaker muscles increase the risk of falls. And falls are the #1 cause of injury among adults over 65. A single fall can change everything, taking away your independence and forcing you to rely on others for even the simplest tasks. But here's the part no one talks about. This decline isn't inevitable. What if you could slow it down or even begin to reverse it? The good news is you can. Your body has the ability to repair and rebuild collagen naturally as long as you provide it with the right building blocks. And you don't need expensive supplements or complicated treatments to do it. There are simple, natural foods you can find in any grocery store that can give your body what it needs to strengthen your joints and restore the power in your legs. In this video, you're going to discover 6 collagen-rich foods that can help you move with confidence, stay active, and protect your legs for years to come. And the first food on this list. It's something professional athletes use to keep their joints flexible and recover faster after intense workouts. Stay with me because this might surprise you. Helen, a 72-year-old grandmother, knows this journey all too well. For most of her life, Helen had been active and full of energy. She loved tending her garden in the mornings, kneeling in the soil as she planted roses and trimmed her favorite tulips. It was her sanctuary, a place where she felt strong and at peace. But over time, things began to change. At first, it was subtle. A little stiffness in her knees when standing up. A slight ache in her hips after a long walk with her dog. She brushed it off, telling herself, "This is just what happens when you get older." But the stiffness grew worse. Climbing stairs became harder. She started gripping the handrail, taking each step more cautiously. Eventually, Helen gave up her evening walks altogether. Even gardening, her greatest joy, seemed out of reach. She began to feel like a prisoner in her own body. One morning, as she struggled to get up from her favorite chair, Helen sighed and whispered, "I just don't feel like myself anymore." Her daughter Laura noticed the change and decided to help. "Mom," she said gently, "what if your body isn't just aging? What if it's missing something? It needs to stay strong." Helen was skeptical. She had heard all the promises before pills, powders, and miracle treatments that never seemed to work. But Laura had been reading about how simple dietary changes could help the body rebuild collagen naturally. Together they made a plan. Helen began adding specific foods to her meals: bone broth rich in collagen, vitamin C-packed berries, and garlic for its protective sulfur compounds. At first, she didn't expect much, but within weeks she noticed a difference. The morning stiffness eased. Her knees felt more stable when climbing stairs. She no longer needed to brace herself every time she stood up. And the day she returned to her garden, kneeling down to plant her favorite pink roses without pain, she felt tears welling up. "I didn't think I'd ever feel this strong again," she told Laura. Helen's story isn't unique. Science backs up her experience. A clinical study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed seniors over 65 who consumed collagen-rich foods 3 times a week. Within 2 months, participants reported 32% less joint stiffness, 25% improvement in balance and mobility, reduced dependence on walking aids like canes and walkers. These aren't minor changes. They're the difference between feeling fragile and moving confidently. Collagen works because it isn't just another nutrient. It's the very material your body uses to repair and strengthen itself. Think of it as the scaffolding that keeps your joints flexible, your tendons strong, and your muscles responsive. When you combine collagen-rich foods with key vitamins and minerals like vitamin C, zinc, and sulfur, your body becomes much more efficient at building and preserving this crucial protein. And the best part? These foods aren't exotic or expensive. They're simple, natural, and likely already in your kitchen. But there's something you need to know before adding them to your diet. Most people make a critical mistake that prevents their bodies from absorbing and using collagen effectively. And unless you avoid this mistake, even the healthiest diet won't give you the results you're hoping for. Most people don't realize it, but the way we eat and live can quietly speed up collagen loss, weakening our joints and legs long before we even notice. And if you're over 50, these silent habits might already be making your legs feel heavier and your balance less steady. Let's look at how this happens and how you can avoid it. It often begins with something as simple as breakfast. Many seniors start their mornings with nothing more than coffee and toast. Some even skip breakfast altogether. At first glance, it seems harmless. But without enough protein in the morning, your body doesn't have the amino acids it needs to repair muscles and produce collagen after an overnight fast. Over time, this deficiency begins to take its toll. Your joints may start to feel stiff. Your legs might feel weaker when climbing stairs. Even standing up from a chair can become more of an effort. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed at least 25 grams of protein at breakfast reported stronger muscles and improved balance compared to those who didn't. Starting your day with protein-rich foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, or even a small portion of salmon can make a remarkable difference over time. Another common mistake is relying too heavily on supplements. Walk into any pharmacy and you'll see shelves lined with collagen powders and pills promising to restore youth and joint health. But here's the problem. Collagen supplements on their own are often ineffective. Your body needs more than just collagen. It also requires key cofactors like vitamin C and zinc to absorb and use collagen effectively. Without these, it's like trying to build a house with bricks, but no cement. The materials are there, but nothing holds them together. This is why whole foods are so powerful. They naturally combine collagen with the nutrients needed to support its absorption and use. For instance, pairing bone broth with leafy greens provides collagen along with vitamin C, boosting its benefits for your joints and muscles. There's also a critical oversight many people make neglecting foods rich in vitamin C and sulfur. Vitamin C is essential for stitching collagen fibers together, while sulfur compounds found in garlic and onions protect existing collagen from breaking down. Unfortunately, processed meals and limited fruit and vegetable intake often leave seniors deficient in these vital nutrients. Adding citrus fruits, bell peppers, garlic, and onions to your daily meals can give your collagen the support it needs to keep your joints supple and your legs steady. These habits may seem small, but over months and years they create a ripple effect that leads to fragile joints, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of falls. The good news: once you recognize these patterns, you can begin making simple changes to reverse the damage. In the next section, We'll explore 6 powerful collagen-rich foods that can naturally rebuild your joints, strengthen your legs, and help you move with confidence again. The first food on this list might surprise you. It's something professional athletes use to keep their joints flexible and recover faster after intense workouts. Food 1: bone broth. Bone broth might seem like an old-fashioned remedy, but it's one of the most powerful foods you can add to your diet for stronger legs and healthier joints. This warm, nourishing liquid is made by simmering animal bones and connective tissues for hours, sometimes even days. During this slow cooking process, the bones release collagen, amino acids, and minerals that your body can easily absorb and use to repair itself. Collagen from bone broth works like a natural cushion for your joints. It helps replenish the cartilage that wears down with age, keeping your movements smooth and reducing the grinding sensation that so many seniors feel in their knees and hips. It also strengthens tendons and ligaments, improving stability and lowering the risk of falls. There's a reason why professional athletes often use bone broth as part of their recovery routine. It doesn't just soothe the body, it rebuilds it from within. Helen, the 72-year-old grandmother we met earlier, discovered this firsthand. After struggling with stiff knees and giving up her evening walks, she started drinking a cup of bone broth every morning on her daughter's suggestion. At first, she doubted it would make a difference, but within 6 weeks, she noticed her knees didn't creak when she stood up. Climbing stairs became easier, and she even returned to her garden without the nagging ache that had held her back for years. Science supports what Helen experienced. A study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that seniors who consumed collagen-rich bone broth 3 times a week showed significant improvements in joint comfort and walking speed within 2 months. The secret lies not just in the collagen, but also in the amino acids like glycine and proline. These are the raw materials your body needs to build and repair its own collagen network. And bone broth delivers them in a form that's easy for the body to use. Adding bone broth to your routine is simple. You can make it at home by simmering leftover chicken or beef bones with water herbs and a splash of vinegar for 8 to 12 hours. The vinegar helps draw the minerals and collagen out of the bones, making the broth even more potent. If making it yourself feels overwhelming, high-quality store-bought bone broth is another option. Look for varieties with no added salt or preservatives to get the full benefits. 1 cup a day is enough to start seeing changes in how your joints feel and how steady your legs become. And this is just the beginning. There's another food rich in both collagen and healthy fats that can further reduce joint inflammation and keep your movements smooth and pain-free. It's a favorite among people living in coastal regions, and it might already be in your kitchen. Food 2: salmon skin. If you've ever eaten salmon and left the skin behind, you might have been throwing away one of nature's most powerful sources of collagen. Salmon skin is packed with type I collagen, the kind your body uses to keep tendons, ligaments, and skin strong. Unlike supplements that may or may not be absorbed, the collagen in salmon skin comes wrapped in healthy fats and antioxidants that help your body use it effectively. For seniors, this is critical. Collagen from salmon skin doesn't just rebuild joint tissue, it also reduces inflammation, helping you move more freely and with less pain. Alan, a 70-year-old retired teacher, discovered this after years of struggling with stiff knees. He loved fishing and often cooked salmon fillets at home, but like many people, he peeled the skin off and threw it away. When his doctor suggested eating the skin as well, Alan was hesitant. He didn't like the texture. But after trying it crisped up in the oven with a touch of olive oil and lemon, he was surprised at how tasty it was. Within 2 months of adding salmon skin to his meals twice a week, Alan noticed his knees felt looser. Standing up from his recliner no longer came with a sharp twinge. His evening walks became enjoyable again, rather than something he dreaded. Science backs Alan's experience. A study published in Marine Drugs found that collagen peptides derived from fish skin improved joint elasticity and reduced stiffness in older adults within 8 weeks. Researchers also noted that the omega-3 fatty acids in salmon helped calm joint inflammation, a common issue in seniors. That combination of collagen and omega-3 is what makes salmon skin such a standout food for leg and joint health. The omega-3s act like a natural lubricant for your joints, while collagen provides the structural support to keep them strong. Adding salmon skin to your diet is easier than you think. If you buy fresh salmon, make sure to choose fillets with the skin on. Season it lightly and bake or pan-sear until the skin is crispy. The crisp texture makes it not only more palatable, but also a delightful addition to your plate. For a quicker option, high-quality smoked salmon with the skin still attached is another choice. Just be mindful of sodium levels if you're watching your salt intake. 2 servings a week is enough to begin noticing a difference in how your joints feel and how steady your legs become. But while salmon skin is powerful, there's another food that delivers collagen in an even more concentrated form. It's something many seniors avoid because they think it's unhealthy, but when prepared the right way, it can become one of the best allies for your joints and muscles. Food 3. Chicken skin. For years, chicken skin was labeled as unhealthy, a fatty part of the bird to be avoided. But what if I told you that this often discarded piece could actually hold the key to stronger joints and more stable legs? Chicken skin is one of the richest natural sources of type 2 collagen, the specific kind that supports cartilage in your joints. This collagen acts like a cushion, preventing your bones from grinding against each other and helping your movements feel smooth and pain-free. Sarah, a 69-year-old grandmother, had avoided chicken skin for decades. She was careful about her diet and believed removing the skin was the healthier choice. Yet despite her efforts, her knees often felt stiff and sore, especially in the mornings. When her nutritionist suggested incorporating small amounts of chicken skin into her meals, Sarah was skeptical. But she decided to give it a try. She started with homemade chicken soup, leaving the skin on, while simmering to release the collagen into the broth. On weekends, she roasted chicken thighs, allowing the skin to crisp up and add flavor. 6 weeks later, Sarah noticed she could get up from her low couch without her knees cracking. Bending down to pick up her grandchildren didn't make her wince anymore. Her change wasn't magic, it was science. A study published in Nutrients found that type 2 collagen from poultry improved joint comfort and flexibility in adults over 60 within 90 days. Researchers noted that even small, consistent amounts of collagen-rich foods had a significant impact. Chicken skin isn't just about collagen. It also contains healthy fats that support the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and K, all of which play vital roles in bone and joint health. Of course, moderation matters. You don't need to eat large portions to get the benefits. The simplest way to add chicken skin to your diet is by cooking with skin-on cuts, like thighs or drumsticks. Baking or roasting at high heat can make the skin crispy, turning it into a satisfying treat. For those watching their fat intake, simmering chicken with the skin on and then skimming excess fat from the broth is another great option. This method delivers collagen without added richness. Even enjoying chicken skin once or twice a week can provide your joints with the raw materials they need to stay strong and supple. And while chicken skin is a powerful ally for your joints, there's another food coming up that's even more surprising. It's something you probably already have in your refrigerator, yet few people realize how effective it is for rebuilding collagen and keeping legs steady with age. Food 4. Eggs. It's hard to believe that something as simple as an egg could make such a big difference in the health of your joints and legs. Yet eggs are one of the most complete natural sources of nutrients your body needs to produce and protect collagen. Inside every egg lies a unique combination of amino acids, vitamins, and minerals that support strong tendons, flexible cartilage, and stable muscles. The yolk in particular contains lutein and zeaxanthin, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation in the joints. Robert, a 75-year-old retired carpenter, had spent years dealing with creaky knees and stiff hips. He believed he was doing everything right. He avoided fried foods, stayed active, and even took a collagen supplement every morning. Yet his discomfort never fully went away. One day, his doctor asked a simple question. "Are you eating enough eggs?" Robert laughed. Like many seniors, he had cut back on eggs years ago because he worried about cholesterol. But his doctor explained that dietary cholesterol doesn't have the negative impact once believed, and that eggs could actually support his joint health. Encouraged, Robert began eating 2 boiled eggs with his breakfast 3 times a week. Within 2 months, he noticed the difference. The ache in his hips no longer kept him awake at night. He felt steadier when climbing stairs. For the first time in years, he managed to kneel in his garden without hesitation. Research supports Robert's experience. A study published in Nutrients found that seniors who consumed eggs regularly had better joint flexibility and reported fewer incidents of falls compared to those who didn't. Eggs are also rich in sulfur-containing amino acids like methionine and cysteine, which your body needs to weave collagen fibers together. Without sulfur, collagen production slows, leaving joints vulnerable to wear and tear. And let's not forget choline, a nutrient in eggs that supports muscle function and helps maintain balance, an essential factor for seniors trying to stay independent. Incorporating eggs into your diet is both simple and versatile. Enjoy them boiled, scrambled, poached, or baked into healthy muffins. Pair them with leafy greens like spinach or kale for an extra dose of vitamin C to enhance collagen synthesis. For those concerned about cholesterol, current guidelines suggest that consuming eggs in moderation as part of a balanced diet is safe for most people and can even be beneficial. Eating just 3 to 5 eggs a week can provide the steady supply of nutrients your joints and muscles need to stay strong. But eggs aren't the only simple food with profound effects. There's another collagen-rich ingredient that has been a staple in traditional diets for centuries. It's often overlooked in modern kitchens, but could be the key to keeping your legs steady and your steps confident as you age. Food 5 berries. Sometimes the most powerful solutions come in the smallest packages. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are tiny, but they're packed with nutrients that protect and support your body's natural collagen production. Collagen isn't just about having enough raw material in your body. It's also about protecting what you already have. This is where berries shine. They are loaded with antioxidants, especially vitamin C, which your body needs to stitch collagen fibers together. Without vitamin C, even if you consume plenty of collagen-rich foods, your body struggles to put them to use. Patricia, a 68-year-old former nurse, learned this the hard way. She had been drinking bone broth and eating eggs regularly, but her joints still felt stiff. Her doctor asked about her fruit and vegetable intake. Like many people, she admitted that she didn't eat much fresh produce anymore. Patricia decided to change that. She began adding a handful of fresh berries to her breakfast every day, blueberries in her oatmeal, strawberries with Greek yogurt, and raspberries as a mid-afternoon snack. Within a month, Patricia noticed her knees didn't ache as much after her evening walks. Getting up from her recliner no longer felt like a chore. The science backs her experience. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults with higher intakes of vitamin C-rich fruits had better joint flexibility and less cartilage degradation than those who consumed less. But berries don't stop there. Their deep colors come from anthocyanins, plant compounds with powerful anti-inflammatory effects. These compounds help reduce the chronic low-grade inflammation that often contributes to joint pain and stiffness in seniors. Incorporating berries into your meals is simple and delicious. Add them to smoothies, sprinkle them over salads, or enjoy them fresh as a snack. Frozen berries are also an excellent option, When fresh ones aren't in season, they retain most of their nutrients and are easy to keep on hand. Just a half cup serving daily can give your body a steady supply of antioxidants and vitamin C to support healthy collagen formation. And while berries are excellent for protecting your collagen, there's one more food that plays an equally important role. It's something you've probably used to flavor your meals, but few realize how critical it is for keeping joints supple and legs strong. Food 6 garlic. It's hard to believe that something as simple as garlic could have such a powerful effect on your joints and muscles. But this humble kitchen staple does more than just add flavor to your meals. It helps protect and preserve the collagen your body works so hard to produce. Garlic is rich in sulfur compounds, which act like tiny bodyguards for your collagen network. These compounds not only support the formation of new collagen, but also shield existing collagen from breaking down too quickly. For seniors, this protection is crucial. As we age, enzymes in the body can become overactive, breaking down collagen faster than it can be replaced. Garlic helps slow this process, keeping your joints supple and your legs strong. Take Michael, a 74-year-old gardener, as an example. He had always enjoyed working outdoors, but began experiencing stiffness in his knees and ankles after hours of bending and kneeling. His doctor recommended a few dietary changes, including adding garlic to his meals. Skeptical at first, Michael started by roasting whole cloves alongside his vegetables and adding minced garlic to soups and stews. He even began taking a daily garlic supplement for added support. Within 8 weeks, he noticed a difference. His joints felt looser in the mornings, and he could crouch down to pull weeds without worrying about sharp pains shooting up his legs. Studies support Michael's experience. Research published in Food and Function found that older adults with higher garlic intake showed better collagen retention and reduced markers of joint inflammation. Garlic also provides allicin, a potent antioxidant that combats oxidative stress, a key factor in the breakdown of joint tissues over time. Combined with its sulfur content, garlic offers a double layer of protection for your body's structural proteins. Adding garlic to your meals is easy and versatile. Roast whole cloves for a mild sweet flavor. Sauté minced garlic in olive oil as a base for soups, stir-fries, or pasta sauces. You can even blend fresh garlic with lemon and olive oil for a heart-healthy dressing. For those who prefer supplements, odorless garlic capsules are available, though whole food sources often provide the best results. Just 2 to 3 cloves a day can be enough to give your body a steady supply of sulfur compounds to support collagen production and retention. With garlic on your side, you're not just enhancing the taste of your meals, you're actively nourishing the foundation of your joints and muscles. And now that you've learned about these 6 powerful collagen-rich foods, imagine what could happen if you started incorporating them into your daily life. Your legs could feel steadier, your joints could move more freely, and you might even regain the confidence to enjoy activities you thought were in the past. But this journey isn't only about food. It's about giving your body the chance to heal and thrive at any age. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You wake up in the morning and step out of bed without hesitation. There's no stiffness in your knees, no dull ache in your hips. Your legs feel steady and strong as you walk across the room. You climb stairs with ease, holding your head high instead of gripping the handrail for balance. You stroll through the park with your grandchildren, confident in every step. This isn't wishful thinking. It's the result of small, intentional choices, starting with what you put on your plate. These 6 collagen-rich foods aren't exotic or complicated. They're simple, natural ingredients that give your body the tools it needs to rebuild, repair, and stay strong. Think about it. Bone broth to cushion your joints. Salmon skin to keep your movements smooth. Chicken skin to restore cartilage. Eggs to provide the building blocks for new collagen. Berries to protect against damage. Garlic to safeguard what you've already built. Each one is like a brick in the foundation of your mobility, independence, and freedom. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Start small. Add 1 or 2 of these foods to your weekly meals and build from there. Every step you take brings you closer to a future where your legs support you, not hold you back. And remember this, it's never too late. I've seen seniors in their 70s and 80s make remarkable transformations by nourishing their bodies with the right foods. They've gone from fearing every step to walking confidently again, without pain, without fear, without limitations. You deserve that too. Take a moment and ask yourself, which of these foods will you try first? Leave a comment below and share your answer. Not only will it inspire others who are watching, but it will also be your first step toward a stronger, healthier future. If this video has helped you see what's possible, click the like button to let us know. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel for more practical tips to keep your legs strong and your body thriving well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Your journey to stronger legs and healthier joints starts now. Don't wait until you need a cane or a helping hand to take that first step. Start today, and let every meal you eat be a step toward the freedom, confidence, and strength you deserve. This is your time to reclaim your mobility and enjoy life without fear. We'll see you in the next video, where we'll uncover 3 surprising habits that could be silently weakening your legs and how to reverse them for good.